Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
Hey everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Texas Songwriters Alliance Audio Impact on Lone Star Community Radio. I'm your host, Alex Lozano. And before we get started with our special music guest, David Lewis, country singer David Lewis, we have a segment called Shows I Recommend. So let me go ahead and get that out of the way before we get going with Mr. David Lewis. So let's go ahead and do this. So Thursday night, tonight actually, is a benefit for Lisa Griffin at Dan Electro's in the Heights. Definitely want to attend that. That's a really worthy cause. And then there's a really good Skinnerd band called 1% Skinnerd Tribute at 403 Eats in Tomball. It's a great venue. It's like a food truck park turned into a great venue. And then one of the lead singers, Glenn Hughes, who's like in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, from the band Deep Purple, they're playing at Warehouse Live next Wednesday, September the 4th at 7 p.m. And then for all of you Def Leppard fans, there's a brand new Def Leppard tribute band called Def Legend Tribute, and they're going to be at Do-Si Do's up in the Woodlands. Sunday, there's a benefit that I was actually supposed to play at, but just couldn't make it. That's happening for Freddie Sosa, a friend of mine named Alex Rouse, Alex Rouse is putting on this benefit at the Iron Horse Rock Bar. It's right next to Scout Bar, famous venue. And then we have Trent Cowie's birthday jam, highly recommended by Charlie Diggs, super duper country promoter. He recommended to see Trent Cowie's is at District 249, a place you definitely think you've heard of that place, right? Oh, and then a guy I'd love to have on my show, both of them really, but Jeff Canada over at Do-Si Do at the Big Barn. So we are here with David Lewis, so excited about seeing this young man play. He's going to do about 7 songs, but right before we go, I have this check here that I got from my mom who said, I want you to tell your producer, Dick Sisler, that this is from your mama to help support in the name of your radio show. And I went, are you kidding me? So Dick, this is for you. It's not a whole lot, but
all right.
We really appreciate your hard work and stuff. So without further ado, you guys are in for an absolute treat. This young man, for me, he's like a modern-day, old-school, God bless it, George Strait, but he can play the guitar like nobody's business, and he's a fine young man, so it's not going to surprise me if his star takes off. So y'all guys enjoy David Lewis.
Well, Alex, thanks for having me on, man.
You're welcome.
Well, I guess the first song I'm going to play for y'all is one that I just released this last week on Friday. And this song I wrote last year, actually on my way up to Nashville. And I remember coming out of the tunnel with just this melody stuck in my head, and I couldn't get it out. And I had to go straight to the hotel, and I just got out the laptop and started typing this song. And basically, this song I wrote as a vow to myself and a reminder, where I come from and my Texas roots, and so.
Never forget them.
Yes, sir. And it's called Ain't Gonna Change Me. So it goes like this. Had a girlfriend back in high school. She had transferred from L.A. Never sat on a porch swing in the morning. Never even seen a bale of hay. Well, I guess she was through with me when she couldn't quite see this country boy don't wear no skinny jeans. You ain't gonna change me. It don't matter who you are. You ain't gonna make me stop picking on this guitar. If you wanna take off my boots, better start with my down home roots and keep on digging, and maybe then you'll see you ain't gonna change me. We had a show up there in Austin. We had just played a couple songs when the lady at the minibar came up to me and she asked, "Hey David, can you play something else other than just country songs?" You ain't gonna change me. It don't matter who you are. You ain't gonna make me stop picking on this guitar. If you wanna take off my boots, better start with my down home roots and keep on digging, and maybe then you'll see you ain't gonna change me. You ain't gonna change me. It don't matter who you are. You ain't gonna make me stop picking on this guitar. If you wanna take off my boots, better start with my down home roots and keep on digging, and maybe then you'll see you ain't gonna change me. You ain't gonna change me.
That's a country hit right there.
Oh man, well I appreciate it.
Gosh, and that's a brand new song, huh?
Brand new.
Wow,
brand new. Yes, sir. Released it just this last Friday.
Wow.
So
wow.
yes,
so,
sir.
So catchy. It's just down home roots. It's just great song.
Well, I appreciate it. It's one of my favorites to play live now, and the band loves playing it with me, and it's a lot of fun up on stage. So.
Well,
yes,
I haven't heard a bad song from you yet.
All
so
right.
Let's keep this train going.
Yeah, for sure. Is that okay if I play an unreleased song?
Oh, absolutely. Play whatever your heart desires, man. Just give us the backstory.
Yeah, I got you. So, this song right here, I wrote with a good buddy of mine, Jake Bush, another country music artist who I think is just absolutely awesome, and his writing skills are just amazing.
The name sounds familiar.
Yeah, and he's actually out of the Houston area as well.
Okay.
So, we were on a writer retreat together, and we had gotten together. I had just gotten married at the time, a few months back, and just learned what a honey-do list is, you know. And so when my wife, has a list for me and stuff, I would always joke with her and saying, "Babe, that is tomorrow's
Watch yourself.
problem. That's tomorrow's problem. I'm gonna worry about that later," And me and Jake, when we got together, when we were talking about ideas, we were like, "Yeah, we should write about that," And so we wrote a song called "Tomorrow's Problem," and it goes like this. Leaves up to my knees in the front yard. Roof leaks in the kitchen when it rains hard. There's a stack of bills still overdue. Seems like the list keeps growing. No matter what I fix, there's just no end. Think it's time to make time for me and you. Let's do a little kitchen romancing, candlelight, red wine, you and me. dancing down the hall, up the stairs into our room. I had things to do today, but I forgot 'em. That's tomorrow's problem. Can't explain what your kiss does to me, but I know I'm right where I should be. Leave the world outside and out of mind. Ain't nothing that can't wait right now. Catch your breath, take a break and slow down. Let's worry about our worries some other time. 'Cause baby, right now, let's do a little kitchen romancing. Candlelight, red wine, you and me dancing down the hall, up the stairs into our room. Yeah, I had things to do today, but I forgot 'em. That's tomorrow's problem. That's tomorrow's problem. Coming soon, man.
Another beautiful song.
I appreciate it.
I like the story behind it, getting
Yeah.
together with your buddy and hey,
yeah.
you know what? Let's do this. Let's turn
Yeah.
this into a song.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
What do we have next here?
Man, so next, this is actually one of the first singles I released.
And before I forget, please make sure there's a song or two with some of your flat picking in there, okay?
Okay, you got it.
All right, just want to make
Yeah.
sure. Hate to be selfish like that,
All right.
y'all. But,
So this one is one of the first singles I released, and it's called "Hard to Hold a Bottle." And I don't know if you've heard it, but it was it was originally a punchline for
Right.
me. It's hard to hold a bottle holding on to you, baby.
Right.
Kind of that.
I only got two hands.
style.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. And so wrote a song about it, and yeah, here's how it goes there. Well, now I guess you know, I used to run around, hop from bar to bar with no one to tie me down. Well, ever since I met you, well, girl, you changed my ways. Those things don't haunt me anymore, 'cause you're my saving grace. And neons turn to candles, and beer has turned to wine, and hanging out with all my friends has turned to movie night. And if you ever wonder if I'll do what I used to do, it's hard to hold a bottle, baby, holding on to you. My friends have called me up almost every night, tempting me with cheap cigars and iced down Miller Lite. Well, how many times must I say that's in the past? 'Cause now I found a love that I know is gonna last. 'Cause neons turn to candles and beer has turned to wine, and hanging out with all my friends has turned to movie night. And if you ever wonder if I'll do what I used to do, it's hard to hold a bottle, baby, holding on to you. Neons turn to candles and beer has turned to wine, and hanging out with all my friends has turned to movie night. And if you ever wonder if I'll do what I used to do, it's hard to hold a bottle, baby, holding on to you. Yes, it's hard to hold a bottle, baby, holding on to you.
Wow. My gosh, I was almost trying to sing a backup vocals. I was getting so
Dude,
into
I
that.
loved it. I'm loving it, man.
Gosh, man. That's when you know you're onto something good, when you got somebody who never heard your song before, and then, wow.
No, that's great.
Great stuff, David.
I appreciate it. You said you wanted to hear some of that flat picking.
Whee!
So this is one of my favorite songs to flat pick, to old Buck Owens tune that's sped up, but I love it.
I know who's that? Hee Haw and Roy. Oh God, this is his partner, the other flat picker.
Yeah.
I can't remember
Roy
his name.
Clark, right?
What is it? Roy Clark.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! I
Oh
gotta
my
just
gosh.
forget about it.
Yeah,
you know?
man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hear a little bit of that in here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, sir. So here we go. Well, I stopped at a roadhouse in Texas. They call it the Hamburger Den. I heard that old jukebox playing was a song about a truck driving man. So pour me another cup of coffee, for it is the best in the land. And I'll put a nickel in the jukebox and play that truck driving man. Well, that waitress just brought me some coffee. I thanked her and called her again. I said, you know, that song sure does fit me, 'cause I'm the truck driving man. So pour me another cup of coffee, for it is the best in the land. And I'll put a nickel in the jukebox and play the truck driving man. So I climbed back aboard my old semi. Just like a flash I was gone. Those big old wheels keep on turning, and I'm on my way to San Antonio. So pour me another cup of coffee, for it is the best in the land. And I'll put a nickel in the jukebox and play the truck driving man. And play the truck driving man. And play the truck driving man.
Man, you make it look so easy, and I know it's not, but I'm just saying that is smooth. Oh my gosh, it's a great song. It shows off that flat picking. Woo!
Yes, sir. Yeah. It's
wow.
a fun one, for sure. For sure. Well, I'll probably slow it down for this next song here. Give me a breather.
Right.
No, I'm
Cool off a little bit.
This song I released to radio last year in August for the first time. A song that I had written a few years even before I recorded it. I remember I was back home. It was during the summer, I think, for one of my college years, and started writing real late at night. I think it was like 2 a.m.
Couldn't go to sleep.
Couldn't go to sleep, man. And it was raining outside, And I was thinking to myself, man, I always sleep better when it's raining, usually, you know? And so I wrote a song called Bring the Rain, and kind of relating to heartbreak. And there's a guy and a girl who separate, but the only way they can sleep at night is if it rains. And so wrote this at 2 a.m. on a summer night when it was raining outside, called Bring the Rain. Her eyes filled up with tears when he said he had to go. They had been together all those years, but finally torn apart by the road. And ever since that day, he's felt the blame and hasn't slept one night without the rain. So every night he bowed his head to pray and let it fall, let it pour, let it rain some more. And please, Jesus, bring the rain. She still remembers him from all those years ago, and she still loves him, but he doesn't know that ever since that day she's felt so much pain and hasn't slept one night without the rain. So every night she folds her hands to pray and let it fall, let it pour, let it rain some more. Jesus, bring the rain. Let the thunder roll and the lightning strike. Let the storm roll on, let it rain all night. Let it fall, let it pour, let it rain some more. And please, Jesus, bring the rain. Oh, please, Jesus, bring the rain. Jesus, bring the Yeah, man.
Beautiful song.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Very touching.
Thank you. Well, this one is also an unreleased song right here.
You're breaking this in.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And this one I also wrote with Jake Bush, and I was on the ranch, and I was thinking to myself, it's funny how I can see out on when we're hunting, a deer that's 5 foot back in the brush, but I can't find my shoes in the house, or can't see the ketchup in the fridge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so wrote a song called "What I Couldn't See." It goes like this. I can see a largemouth, maybe 5 pounds, hiding up under that log. I can see a whitetail in a wheat field, hunting in the early fall. But there was one thing right in front of me, my 20/20 just couldn't see. You leaving me, leaving your ring by the kitchen sink when you said goodbye. You peeling out the driveway, burning up a highway. How could I have been so blind? If you come back around and find me on the ground, just a begging, pleading on my knees. Well, one thing's for certain, I'm still hurting from what I couldn't see. I can see a neon, I can lean on. They keep on pouring them tall. I can see a damn fool on a bar stool that keeps going on and on and on and on. All about the one good thing I couldn't keep. Yes, my good eyes couldn't even see. You leaving me, leaving your ring by the kitchen sink when you said goodbye. You peeling out the driveway, burning up a highway. How could I have been so blind? If you come back around and find me on the ground, just a begging, pleading on my knees. Well, one thing's for certain, I'm still hurting from what I couldn't see. The kitchen sink when you said goodbye. You peeling out the driveway, burning up a highway. How could I have been so blind? If you come back around, you'll find me on the ground, just a begging, pleading on my knees. One thing's for certain, I'm still hurting from what I couldn't see. One thing's for certain, I'm still hurting from what I couldn't see.
Man, that is a toe tapper. I mean, it's got some movement. Wow.
That's good, man. That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
it's
Yeah, man, I'm excited about that one too.
not a basic country song at all.
Yeah.
It moves.
Yes, sir.
Loving it, man. We're absolutely loving it. Keep wowing us, man. I'm so digging that. We love we also, so you guys know, he's our very first country artist on Audio Impact. So we're honored to have you here. You're such an amazing young artist, and we're glad to have you here.
Well, I appreciate it. It's a pleasure to be here, man. I appreciate you inviting me. Man, this is fun.
Right.
This is a lot of fun. So, and let me know if I'm playing too long, or tell me when to stop here.
No, we're good.
All right. Okay, good deal. So this next song right here, there's a backstory to this one as well. Me and my wife, it was our first date at the time. We went to a BJ's in College Station for our first date, and she had previously come to a show of mine, so she knew that I was a musician, and she was asking me if I had any material that I was working on. And I had started this love song before I even met her, and I was like, yeah, I'm working on a love song. I've been kind of stuck for a little bit, and I even sang a little bit for her on the first date, and she was like, well, is that about anybody? And I
A
was
little
like,
inspiration.
well, not yet. So anyway, we kept going on dates, and sure enough, we get married, and it wasn't hard to write the rest of this song right here called Perfect Imperfections here. Flipping through a magazine and feel like all you see is perfection being advertised. You think you don't measure up to the stereotypical cover look, but you haven't seen you through my eyes. 'Cause babe, I'm mesmerized with your hair all up in a mess, wearing my whole t-shirt, the one that doesn't fit. You got your mismatched socks on, baby, am I not surprised? Yeah, that's okay, I like your perfect imperfection. Getting ready for a double date, we're already 10 minutes late, but you say, babe, I need more time. Every time we try to go out, it turns into a night on the couch. To tell the truth, babe, I don't mind if we just stay behind and put your hair back up in a mess. Throw on my whole t-shirt, doesn't fit. You got your mismatched socks on, baby, am I not surprised? Yeah, that's okay, I like your perfect imperfection. When she thinks that she feels bad, I realize I've never had a girl who looks as beautiful as you. With your hair all up in a mess, wearing my old t-shirt, the one that doesn't fit. And I forgot to mention, babe, you scare me when you drive. Yeah, but that's okay, I like. Babe, you're just my type, a perfect imperfection. Perfect imperfection.
You're pretty good at this stuff. Love it, man.
Thank you.
I bet your girl is like, oh my. Probably an inspiration to you,
Yeah, absolutely. She's awesome. She is awesome.
I'm lucky. I've got one of those too, Kimberly, and she's military grade. It's like whipping me into shape. Knows how to push you in the right direction without you even. It's like Bruce Lee, like pushing without pushing.
Mm-hmm.
When other people do it, it's like you're like,
I
don't like you.
Right. No, totally. Cool.
Beautiful song.
Well, appreciate it.
How many more do we have to go? I mean, we're good on time and stuff. And
Okay. Let's see. I could play. Is two more okay? Here
I'll tell you what. Why don't you do 3?
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
We can do 3. Yeah, for
back
sure. This one right here I wrote with good buddy Hayden Baker up in Nashville, and the song is called "Wasn't Gonna Drink Tonight." Wasn't gonna drink tonight. Why'd you have to cross my mind? You could have took your memory with you when you said goodbye, but it still hangs around every time that sun goes down. I'm left to my own vices. It's either drink or drown. I've been trying to give it up, but tonight I'm giving in. The writing on the wall says she ain't coming back again. Now her picture's on my chest, and there's bottles to my left and right. And I wasn't gonna drink tonight. Tell myself that every time. I try like hell, but it never fails. I seem to always cross that line. To get over you, only thing I know to do is to pour it on till you're getting gone. Don't tear my heart in two. I've been trying to give it up, but tonight I'm giving in. Writing on the wall says she ain't coming back again. Now her picture's on my chest, and there's bottles to my left and right. And I wasn't gonna drink tonight. I've been trying to give it up, but tonight I'm giving in. The writing on the wall says she ain't coming back again. Now her picture's on my chest, and there's bottles to my left and right. And I wasn't gonna drink tonight. I wasn't gonna drink tonight. I wasn't gonna drink tonight. Why'd you have to cross my mind? Could've took your memory with you when you said goodbye.
Another beautiful song. I like the way you're able to change it from like love song to toe tapper and everything in between.
Oh, cool, man! That one was that one we spent all day on that song there, and when we were done with it, we were like, "Yeah, This is great." So that was a good time. So, well, what are you feeling? Are you feeling?
Well, I'll be for another. One little with a little hot sauce on there.
Hot sauce.
Some of that flat picking. They call it chicken picking. I
Chicken.
saw the poster you was putting a little chicken during one of your picking sessions, one of your songs.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I like that.
Yeah. One of my buddies can do it super well, but I can't even do it. He can like make it sound like an actual chicken. But,
oh my gosh.
Let's see here.
No, whatever you want to do. This is all about you, the artist, and getting your music out to the world.
Yeah. Let's see, what can we do?
Maybe something you haven't done in a while.
Yeah. one of my favorites to pick on here is a Merle Haggard song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, called Working Man Blues. And this one of my favorites to play right here. It's a big job just getting by with 9 kids and a wife. I've been a working man, dang dear, all my life I keep on working. As long as these 2 hands are fit to use. I drink my beer in the evening and sing a little bit of these working man blues. I keep my nose on the grindstone to work hard every day. I get tired on the weekend, but after I draw my pay, I'm gonna go back to working. I gotta buy my kids a brand new pair of shoes. I drink my beer in the evening and sing a little bit of these working man blues. Sometimes I think about leaving, do a little bumming around. I'm gonna throw my bills out the window, catch a train to another town, but I go back to working. Monday morning I'm right back with the crew. I drink my beer in the evening and sing a little bit of these working man blues. Here comes that working man. Well, hey, the working man like me ain't never been on welfare, and that's one place I won't be. I be working as long as these 2 hands are fit to use. I drink my beer in a tavern and sing a little bit of these working man blues. Break it down. Well, hey, the working man like me ain't never been on welfare, and that's one place he won't be. He be working just as long as these 2 hands are fit to use. I drink my beer in the evening and sing a little bit of these working man blues. I drink my beer in the evening, cry a little bit of these working man blues.
Oh, my. Woo! My
Gotta
gosh.
love Haggard, man.
Oh, got to. First,
yeah.
one of the first outlaws.
Oh,
I
man.
mean, Jesus. Wow, just
good
something
stuff.
else.
So,
I definitely want to hear one of your originals next, because
okay.
the next song, I'm going to ask you to request something, and if you don't
Okay.
know anything from this guy, because he's one of the most amazing singers, probably sold more records than anybody in the world, and people don't know that the boy could do some country too, but I'm going to just let you kind of think about who it is, because
All right.
he's definitely one of the biggies. You
Okay.
know? So But I
Okay.
think you know some of this guy.
All right.
You know, there ain't no doubt. I mean, I wouldn't bet against you not knowing this guy. So let's hear one of
Okay.
your originals.
Okay.
And anything you want to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, sounds good.
Start playing these Merle Haggard and Conway Twitty and stuff like that. You're gonna get me all hooked because I love all kinds of music. I know a lot of people think I'm just the rocker guy or whatever.
Yeah.
If it sounds good, it is good.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So I'm coming out with an EP in October, and I played some songs that are going to be on it, but this is going to be the title track of the EP called Honky Tonk Bound. Waiting all week for Friday night. Now it's time for neon lights. I know a place just on up the road. I've already picked my buddies up. They're all piled in the bed of my truck. About to be bottoms up till closing time. Here at Long Bars, guitars and bands that play too loud. It's hey bartender, do us a favor and give us one more round. When it's quitting time, it's time to find a place in this here town where I can come unwound. I'm honky tonk bound. There's some bikers playing pool, and there's old Steve on that old bar stool. He comes here just about every night, don't you, Steve? And there's always smoke in the atmosphere. There's hot women and ice cold beer. It's always a party here till closing time. Here at Long Bars, guitars and bands that play too loud. It's a bartender, do us a favor and give us one more round. When it's quitting time, it's time to find a place in this here town where I can come unwound. I'm honky tonk bound. Yeah. Here at Long Bars, guitars and bands that play too loud. It's a bartender, do us a favor and give us one more round. When it's quitting time, it's time to find a place in this here town where I can come unwound. I'm honky tonk bound. Yeah, let's come unwound, 'cause we're honky tonk bound.
Clean. Man, so good.
Appreciate it, man.
I'm over here, being a musician myself. It's not like you're waiting for somebody to mess up, but you're like, God, this guy has not messed up. He is on point. It's crazy.
Well, I don't know about that, but
No, just and you remember, if you do mess up, you call it jazz.
exactly. All the
Step
notes are
away
right
from
notes.
it.
Yep.
So here is the request I want from, well, they call him the King.
Okay.
But if you know any Elvis, I'd love for you to.
Oh, Elvis. Okay.
I know,
Heck
I pulled
yeah.
one out, man.
You did.
Bit.
Man, there's got to be. Let's see. Yeah, I might have to look up lyrics. But
Yeah, no problem. But I know.
Sure.
But I know. I mean, no, he actually put out a few country records.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
we all know that he never. I don't think he ever wrote his own song before ever. But boy, man, something else.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
And gospel too. He does.
Let's see. This is my first attempt on playing this song.
Right.
So
And it's not like I'm putting him on the spot. Just so you know that. Oh,
goodness.
gosh.
You've heard the song Trouble, right?
No, yeah.
TR.
Yes.
OUBLE?
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost everything Elvis, all his movies. I mean, I actually cried in '77 when, well, obviously you weren't born, but yeah, when he died in '77, me and my mom, it just, it's crazy. 100,000 people show up to Graceland. What a loss.
Man, I'll have to find a key too.
Once again, putting this, our first time putting an artist on the spot.
Okay, I think I can get it.
Oh, wow, man. I
think I
haven't
can.
heard that song in forever, dude. Let me bring it back.
All right. Well, I'm playing old guitar from a 9 till a 1:30. I'm just trying to make a living watching everybody else having fun. Well, I don't miss much if it happens on the dance hall floor. Oh, mercy, look what just walked through that door. Well, hello, TROUBLE. Tell me what in the world you doing, ALONE. I say, hey, good looking, LKING. Well, I smell TROUBLE. Yeah. Am I doing all right so far?
Man, you're knocking it out of the park, man.
I was a little bitty baby when my papa hit the skids, and mama had a time trying to raise 9 kids. She told me not to stare cause it was impolite. She did the best she could to try and raise me right, but mama never told me about nothing like a YOU. I bet your mama must have been another good-looking honey too. Oh, said hello, TROUBLE. Tell me what in the world you doing, ALONE. I say, hey, good looking, LKING. There it is. Well, I smell TROUBLE. Well, hello, TROUBLE. And tell me what in the world you doing, ALONE. I said, hey, good looking, LKING. Well, I smell TROUBLE. I say, hey, I say, hey. I'll say, hey. Well, I smell TROUBLE.
Oh, my. Thank you very much. That was awesome. I mean, I wasn't trying to cross him up, but he stepped up like a champ.
I did cross up a few times, but
boy,
we got through it.
Oh my God, I threw some Elvis at you. I mean, like boom, just said, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna crack or is he gonna be graced under pressure? I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 9.5.
All right.
A gold medal.
Heck yeah,
for sure.
I'll
That
take
was
it.
amazing.
I will take it.
Elvis, he'd be proud of you right now. Why don't we do a couple of more and then
Okay.
we'll take a break and then we'll
Okay.
get with the interview.
Yeah,
Okay.
sounds great. Sounds great.
Remind me not to try to cross you up again.
I know, yeah.
Oh, man. Here, let me just put it on my phone here and just rip it up.
All right, so this next one right here, I wrote back in high school, and I had, just dreams of making it as a country music artist, and the dream was to go to Nashville, and right after high school, and I thought long and hard about it, prayed about it, and I knew it was right to stay in Texas, and I'm glad I did.
We are
this
too.
song, yeah, yeah. And this is what this song is about, just kind of imagining at a young age life on the road, and being away from home. So, called Southern State of Mind. Another state, another stage, life on the road. How far he is from home, God only knows. Well, he's homegrown and homebound. Tonight he's thinking about his hometown, where the grass is tall and green, and the wind blows through the trees on a hot and sunny day. It's a game on Friday night, then afterwards the river, and we'll float till morning light. It's a southern state of mind. My grandpa had fought in the war of Vietnam. Nothing much but his gun and a Bible in his hand. And in the chaos and in the war, he didn't forget what he was fighting for. His kids in the yard, little bare feet playing in the dirt with their toy cars. It's a Sunday afternoon and headed down to the lake, and hopefully they catch a few. It's a southern state of mind. Everybody's got a story of their own, something special that makes their place home. It's the love they share that finally makes me see she's lying next to me. It's an outside wedding day. You say I do, and that all starts your honeymoon getaway. It's her hand holding yours, and knowing that the girl you chose is now your whole world. It's a southern state of mind. It's a southern state of mind. Yeah, Texas, you're the southern state of mind.
Wow, what a beautiful song. I mean, it
Thank
could,
you.
it could be a hit song. It's a lot of emotional content, like I like to say. So
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Yeah, and what's cool about that song too is I that second verse when I'm talking about my pawpaw. He did fight in the war of Vietnam, and I wrote about that Bible, and then when I showed him the song, he was like, "You're never gonna guess. I had a little Bible in the war with me," and he brought it back home, and now I have that Bible. So that song is just really, really special to me.
Right.
Super cool. So
yeah, he's there's no doubt he'd be so proud of you, and the man that you've become, and the artist, and the way you carry yourself, And I knew that immediately once I started talking to you, that you had more class than a paper cup, and very, very talented.
Thank you.
All right, well, we're gonna hear this one last song, and then we're gonna take a break, and then come back with this interview with country singer, guitar chicken flat picking David Lewis. So y'all guys, it's gonna be good times. Let's see what you got next.
All right. Well, this one right here is I also wrote back in high school, and it was after a breakup, and
an oldie.
For me,
a classic.
Yeah. And so I wrote this right after a breakup, because it was I got the idea because she had just broken up with me. I dropped her off, and country music was on the radio back home.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I just felt okay, singing along to the stuff that I grew up with, And I got this song idea that country music is my therapy session, And so I wrote a song called Country Music Therapy. The other day, my girl had done left me all broken up in the car. She had to break it to me, she was breaking up with me. Didn't know she would take it that far. And all my buddies say, what do you do when a girl just sets you free? I said, guys, I'm not worried. I've got a plan called country music therapy. And I play easy come, easy go. Or that's the way love goes. Baby Willie with always on my mind. Country music heals my heart and says there's so much more to see. Because I'm taking country music therapy. Well, after high school I headed up north somewhere to go find my degree. I started playing guitar and music row in Nashville, Tennessee. And then I got to thinking about my little small town where there was so many big dreams. I started feeling lonely and miles from home, so I go to my remedy. And I play, she reminds me of home, or take me on country roads. Baby Brooks and Dunn with Red Dirt Road. Country music finds my home even though I'm in Tennessee. Because I'm taking country music therapy. Take a look around and see all the bad news on TV. But then I flip to CMT, and that's all I need. Country music finds my heart to where I need to be. taking. 'Cause I'm taking country music there with me.
Wow, what an absolute treat.
Well, thanks,
Ladies and
Alex.
gentlemen, David Lewis, man, awesome. Sounded great. We're going to take a little 5-minute break, and then we're going to get back with this interview, and I've got some questions to ask you and a few little stories for you to tell me, and how it all started. So everybody, you guys tune in. We'll be right back with David Lewis here on Lone Star Community Radio, Audio Impact.
Car enthusiasts of Conroe, FM 104.5 and 106.1 Lone Star Community Radio invites you to shift into gear every Monday from 1 to 2 with Cruising Car Club Talk with Robert and Randy for news on all things automotive in the greater Houston-Conroe area. Can't make a live show? We've got you covered. You can find all of our uncut content, including full episodes on Spotify, iTunes, Play Store, YouTube, Facebook, and irlonestar.com. Again, that's Mondays 1 to 2, Cruising Car Club Talk with Robert and Randy. See you there.
Hey, it's Andrew here from the Audience of One show, inviting you to enjoy the mildly amusing antics of myself and Dick Schisler, Wednesdays at 10 a.m. on the Audience of One show. We bring you funny observational humor, odd news stories, and every now and again, one brave soul as a featured guest. Don't miss out on a few laughs and a great time right here on Conroe's 106.1 and 104.5 FM with the Audience of One show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Texas Songwriters Alliance Audio Impact on Lone Star Community Radio. I'm your host, Alex Lozano, and I am here with the very, very talented David Lewis, country singer, guitar picker. Sounds like a Nashville studio guitar player, if you ask me. But, he one hell of an artist. I have a few questions I want to ask you, and thanks again for that awesome performance.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
just fantastic, and I know just everybody's going to love you that listens to you. There's no doubt that they're going to hear and see everything that I have. When did you first pick up the flat top, pick up your guitar?
Yeah, so, I was 7 years old, and my dad had brought home a guitar that he bought from one of his coworkers, I think, at work. Mm-hmm. And then, man, when he was gone for work, he had brought home a book of chords too, so I'd open it up and teach myself, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's when it first started. Yep.
So it was Pops.
It was.
Right.
It was. Yep.
Did he pick a little bit or play?
He did not. No. When he brought home that guitar, that was the first guitar in the family.
Right.
So, yep.
Tell me you still have it.
We do. Oh. Absolutely. We'll never get rid of that thing. Mm-mm.
Wow. Well, like a family heirloom.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like passed down to your kid and then
absolutely.
So that is awesome. A question I ask all of the artists, it's one that has to be asked. Who were some of your main influences and why?
Now, I have 3 that I always talk about, and each different kind of generation,
sure.
That I pull
in
from.
no particular order, just
your
top 3.
Classic, Merle Haggard, that's number 1 I pull from.
That's right.
As far as sound and singing.
Well, I could tell in that song you played. What was the name of that song by Merle Haggard you played?
Working Man Blues. Yes, sir.
You tore it up, man. He'd be real proud of you.
Oh, man, one of these days. And then Daryl Singletary is another one. I don't know if you've heard of Daryl Singletary.
It's not like a mainstream name, but I've seen it like he's like a super producer or something like that. Or
yeah. So he was an artist back in the 90s, 2000s era, and his singing is something I try and replicate just with all my stuff. That guy.
You're definitely going to send me a link later,
okay,
please. Don't
I
forget.
I will. Unfortunately, he passed in 2018. from a heart attack, I believe. But
Did you ever get to see him live?
I got to see one of his last shows before he passed.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was just, and he was one of my heroes, you know.
Could he pick the guitar a little bit too?
Man, he
I'm more of a songwriter.
I don't know. Yeah, songwriter and great vocalist. Oh my gosh.
That was your thing with him, was the vocal.
Oh yeah.
You know, awesome.
Yep, yes sir. And then my third would have to be Brad Paisley, as far as singing, songwriting, picking.
And he can pick too.
Presence. Oh
That
my
boy
gosh.
can straight up pick.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's the real deal.
He is, yeah.
And I like the way he carries that island vibe thing perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like I just don't know what to think about him. I know he's really, really
I
good
know.
at what he does,
Yeah.
but he's like there's something about him.
Yeah, yeah.
I see that you're playing a Taylor, right?
Well, today I'm actually
Oh,
playing
Martin.
Martin.
Martin,
Yep.
my bad, Martin.
Yes, sir.
My bad. I'm dyslexic.
Well, I
that.
usually play a Taylor too.
Right.
I think it's a Big Baby Taylor.
Is that one of, or what is your favorite guitar to play?
Acoustic, probably that one right there.
Right there,
the Martin.
boy, it sure does sound good.
Yeah.
It
I
really does.
recently got it set up so it plays nice and allows me to do my lead stuff on it.
Right. Are those what do you have on there? 10s or
For
11s?
string- Yeah, 10s.
Oh,
I do
yeah.
have 10s. Yeah.
Wow. You just like butter. I mean, just tearing through those strings. Absolutely. When do you remember the first gig you played? Like with
Gosh.
besides the talent show at school.
Right. Yeah, I remember our first full band show. It was out in Elgin, Texas, for a event called the Hogeye Festival.
Okay.
It was a little
Hogeye Festival.
and it was a little side stage. It had, you know what? It didn't even have a canopy yet that year, so it was.
It's a flatbed.
Oh yeah,
on the
it was
farm.
that vibe,
Right.
and we had a 4-piece band, all guys, and my sister. So my sister played the bass. I had a friend from church who played drums, and then another friend who played acoustic guitar while I played lead guitar.
Right.
A 4-piece band. I do remember that show.
and you were still. I mean, you were playing some licks even back then.
Yeah.
So you took
Trying.
the lead and right,
Yes, sir.
at a very early age. That's
Yes, sir.
that is awesome.
Yeah.
We know your dad put that in there. Tell us a little bit more about this. I feel like are there some other people that influenced you music-wise in your family, or was it just the artists that you love and your dad? He put that in your hand and said, "Here, boy, go."
Yeah, mainly just the artists. No one really played anything or sang much in my family.
Did your grandpa? Did your grandpa get to hear and see you play?
Oh yeah, yep. He still comes to
Oh,
all my
he's
shows.
still
He's still here. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yep. So he still comes
All right.
to
That's
shows,
right.
and we play golf together every now and then again. So
Right. What an inspiration.
Oh yes, sir.
I bet you he's like one of your biggest fans.
Oh, he's awesome. I love him to death. So
We do this on the shows. I've been forgetting about it the last time, but I think it's super important to give thanks to the people that put you here. You know.
100%.
So
Absolutely.
why don't you give a shout out
Yeah.
to all the people that are responsible for you being here? And
Golly, I gotta just give a shout out to my hometown, Belleville, Texas, and everyone.
Belleville,
Texas.
Texas.
Yes, sir.
What's the population?
Oh gosh, what is it now? I think it's around 4,000, maybe 5,000 now.
That's a small town there.
It was, yeah. But for the longest time, we had I think 1 or 2 stoplights, But now they're getting some more. So
And a horse and a half.
Yeah.
My formidable years, a lot of East Texas, they call it red clay up there in your veins. I had to go live with my grandparents in a small little town called Kilgore, Texas, right outside of Longview.
Okay. Yeah.
And I just remember just those days, And then, of course, I remember the Kilgore Rangerette drill team, which are like a famous dance team and pretty awesome stuff. Tell us something about yourself that a lot of fans might not know about you that you think they would probably like to know about you. You're married now.
I'm married. Yep,
Okay.
married for a
Better,
year. And
better,
8
better.
months.
Better say, that's your better half. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Man, I would say the one thing people probably don't know this about me is I love pickleball. Pickleball is where it's at, man.
That's awesome. We need to jam sometime. Even though I'm an older guy in my late 50s, I was I used to play racquetball.
Okay.
And I had like I'm not kidding you. I had a thing I called the Nolan Ryan.
Okay.
And it was my serve. And my serve could get up to like 140 to 150 miles per hour.
Stop.
And I would play against guys that were way better than me, but I just like Nolan Ryan, Nolan Ryan. And then in any kind of court sport, it's covering the court. But yeah, pickleball I want to try because I was like, man, I'm tall. I'll be all over the place.
Racquetball, it's borderline. It's pretty dangerous.
No, don't look back. Don't ever look back. And have you ever seen the bruise of a racquetball?
Oh my gosh.
It's a perfect circle.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I've had a few guys just get pegged right in the face, you know, and it's like, oh gosh. So I've resorted to pickleball.
And it looks like a lot of fun.
It is so much fun. Yeah. It's so much fun. I played tennis all throughout high school, and so I love racket sports.
Yeah, you got a mean backhand.
Yeah, so it's like big version of ping pong.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And so I love it.
Right.
It's
That's
great.
awesome.
One of my favorite things to do. Me and our buddies and my wife, we play all the time.
Maybe one day I could produce the pickle cup or something. I don't know. I love sporting events. No, I came real close to putting on. I own the name Texas Fight Kings Ultra Cage Fighting. I was going to try to put on fights because I'm an old mixed martial artist and that was one of my jams. You know. You have an EP that's coming up. Why don't you tell us about that? And could you tell us? Because EP sometimes can be 4 songs, 6 songs. I mean, how many and what are the songs that you're going to put on there?
Yeah, so this EP I'm going to release in October.
Okay.
And it has 6 songs on it. And
do you know when in October exactly?
October 19th.
Really?
October 19th. It'll release, yes, sir. Yeah, I'm super excited about this one. I got to do more co-writes with this one. You know, I usually write by myself, and so to have other co-writers and other ideas, you know, influence certain parts of the song or certain ideas, like it's really.
How many songs will be on it?
6 songs.
6. Wow, that's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this project.
Yeah, we'll definitely have you back on in the near future. You know, we really want to stay up to date with everything that you're doing.
Yeah.
So impressed.
Thanks.
We need to wish a happy birthday to a special lady out there that you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her.
That's right. Tracy, wherever you are, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Tracy. You got that shout out. What are the name of her companies? I know she has a couple of production companies. I keep forgetting.
I feel like she's
Houston Live. Yeah, she's all over the place. She's
Yep.
an industry standard girl. She did it. She's the one that turned me on. We wouldn't be here with David Lewis right now if it wasn't for Tracy. And we have your friend Ellie Townley, right? Ellie Townley. Yep. She's going to be here, and she absolutely loves you. She told me, "Oh man, you're going to love this guy. He's really good." And she's got her own thing going on. I mean, for 15 or 16, that girl can write some songs, and she's got a voice that's like, all right, you don't need a PA. You got a real strong voice, you know. Yeah. Well, guys, we're coming to the end of our show. I want to thank you, David Lewis, for coming out. We've had such a blast here. You're such an amazing picker. Love all of your songs. I see a very bright future for you in country music. It's not going to surprise me in any way, shape, or form that if you hit and make it. You know, to me, there's so many levels of that making it, being able to make a good living. But there's absolutely no doubt you can go anywhere in the place for Texas for the next 20 years and just wow everybody with your playing and your singing and you got that Southern hospitality vibe about you and the way you carry yourself, and to me that's so important. So yeah, tell us where we can find all of your music and all that. Tell us all that right now, so we can let our listeners know and get you up there.
So best way to visit all that stuff is going to my website, davidlewiscountry.com. And you can follow my socials. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok as well, and I'll be posting updates and news on there. So, yes, sir.
Wow. Well, thank you so much. It
Absolutely.
was such an
Alex,
amazing to have you on here,
it was
and
a
I'm
blast.
so glad. And be looking out for this young rising country star, I believe, in the near future. I think we're going to be doing some business together. I've never done a country showcase, and I told him that I'd love him to headline my Houston, Texas country showcase. And I'm so happy. Thank you again, Tracy, for introducing me to this wonderful young man. And y'all guys tune in, donate to Lone Star Community Radio.
Mm-hmm.
Big shout out to Dick, the owner, supervisor of the station, always doing a kick butt job. And all of you guys, be sure to tune in every Thursday at 7. And you guys, we really appreciate it. Thank you, and God bless you all.